In this video, I will show you how you can monetize your YouTube channel fast, so you can keep making content knowing that you are getting that ad revenue you deserve. I run several YouTube channels, and for my very first channel, it took me slightly over a year to get monetized. Now, that was a couple of years ago. Now I have monetized my latest YouTube channel within the 1 month, and I will guide you through step by step of what you need to think and do when you want to get monetized fast. And I'm going to talking about things maybe you already know to the things that you haven't heard before. So let's dive in. So step number 1, and that's very crucial step you might have heard before, is to think about who is your audience, who is your viewer, and what they want to watch, what problems they need to be solved. Now, if you have to think about a niche, I don't want you to narrow down too much and create very narrow niche and make content only about one specific point of that sub niche. That will gonna limit you in a longer run. Instead, I would like you to imagine the persona who is watching your videos, and you can take a piece of paper and pen, or you can use a spreadsheet and just list down all the interest this person have, all the possible issues these people have, and what could you give them as a value, whether to entertain them or educate them. So do not narrow down within a very small niche. Instead, create a profile of your audience potential viewer, and that will gonna help you to understand better what sort of content you should be making, and it will also help algorithm to understand what your content is about if you make your content specifically for particular audience, specifically for particular person profile you have created. So once algorithm understands what your videos are about, then it can suggest it to the right audience, and that's a very important step for you to get these returning viewers and gain subscribers quickly to be able to monetize and grow your channel later on. Now, the second step for you to think of is where your traffic will be coming from. So if you go to your YouTube studio, you see on the analytics there are 3 main traffic sources, which is search, browse, and suggest. Now, when you're thinking of creating videos and content for the search-based traffic, then of course you would be titling your videos and stuffing your description with the keywords and trying to rank purely on search. So when you are doing content for a search, you are basically working for creating content for algorithm to recognize your content within a specific topic, so it can then be presented in a search result. While if you are trying to get traffic from browse and suggest, you have to bear in mind that you are making videos, titles, thumbnails, descriptions for people, not for algorithm. What I mean by that? So when you are doing video, for example, like this video, how to monetize your YouTube channel fast, this is a title and potentially text for the thumbnail that is done for search, that is done for algorithm to understand that this video is about how to monetize your YouTube channel, and it can then be displayed in a search result. Of course, if there is a competition in your niche, in the topics that you are creating, it will be harder for you to get through the search and be shown on a search results straight away. That's why you should always keep in mind that you also are targeting browse and suggested traffic and thinking of how to present this content for people, not just purely for search. So our channel is tutorials and educational type of content, so we do have a lot of traffic coming in from the search as well. However, you need to think about where you stand within your niche and how much competition is there, because it's going to be harder to go through and display on the search result. While your videos will be suggested in browse, and they will be suggested in the suggested video sidebar feed as well. So there you are targeting people. So now your main aim is to think whether you are going to be creating your videos for a search or for people, basically for algorithm or for real people. Now you can of course combine this, and you can split your title into 2. So the first part is the one that will be always visible first. even on a mobile. So you could start the first part of your title by aiming to the people, intriguing the people, and then add some keywords at the end of your title. So as I mentioned, I run several YouTube channels, and to give you some perspective and examples how these traffic sources are working. So as I said, this channel is tutorial based. So our main traffic source will be search, because we are making tutorials and people are searching for how to. Right now, another channel I have in the finance niche, we're getting more traffic from browse and suggested. Simply because maybe we cannot break through the search yet, but we are making the thumbnails and the beginning of the titles for people, so we are getting this traffic from browse and suggested video feeds as well. While I also got another channel in a fitness niche. Yeah, I know we are covering all bases on YouTube, and there we are getting views from notifications and return viewers, because if you think someone who just load YouTube and see our video on browse or on suggested, necessarily we're gonna jump into and start doing workout. So you know what I'm talking here about. So do not compare yourself and your own numbers to any other channels. Traffic sources will depend on your topic and on your niche and your content overall. Now, step number 3 you need to think of, and that's very commonly asked question: how often should I post? Well, there is no answer that will fit you all. You should be posting as often you can post good quality videos. You always have to bear in mind that your first videos might not be the best ones, and you will always progress as you go. You will learn how to improve within your content planning, within your video recording, editing, and so on. So if you schedule your videos in a time based like manner that you can actually keep with it and then look back on it and learn from it, and then take data from your YouTube Studio Analytics dashboard, it will always be beneficial, because you will be then learning from your own mistakes and using the data specifically for your own channel. Of course, you can look what is working for another channels. I would never suggest you to go and copy what other channels are doing, but of course you can get inspiration. However, that doesn't mean that if something is working for one channel, it will definitely work for you as well. That's why always look on your own content, look on your own data in your YouTube studio to then make database decisions on how to then progress and make your upcoming videos. Now, the channel I got monetized within 1 month. I was uploading 3 videos every single week. Whether that will be enough for your channel, whether that will be maybe too much and maybe 1 video per week is enough for you, I cannot give you answer to that. So you just have to constantly post within your own schedule you can keep up with without compromising on video quality. Now, the extra tip here is to think about video sequence. So if you are creating videos that are, within one topic, based on similar issues that are solving problems for your audience, you can then create a sort of a video sequence. So for example, in my case, with these videos I'm doing about YouTube, the sequence could be how to monetize quickly, how to create better thumbnails, how to increase your CPM, and so on. So once you finish one video, you can then lead your viewer to the next video that will make sense within this sequence. Simply because YouTube algorithm appreciates if you can keep viewer on the YouTube as long as possible. So that's the main job of YouTube algorithm, is to suggest viewers the videos that they will watch as long as possible and they will stick around on YouTube platform. So creating this sequence like that is beneficial for you, because you can then get more watch time, and also YouTube algorithm will recognize your content as valuable for the audience and that you are engaging your viewers, and it will get pushed out more and you will get more impressions and more views and more subscribers on your channel. To keep your viewers longer on YouTube platform, to get that more push out of the algorithm, you can also use a video links within your video description, and you can also pin the comment with the video link there as well, just to make sure if anyone starts deciding to click out from your video, they have alternative options to land on your another video. So ideally you want to hit all 3 traffic sources: search, browse, and suggest. Okay, so then you will see which one is working better for you, and then you can of course implement these strategies that are working for your channel to make more content that then can get pushed out more by YouTube algorithm. Now step number 4 is to do your research, and I briefly mentioned that you can look on the other channels that are in your niche, and then you can make these decisions and look on the videos and see what is working for them and what is not working. Now if you take a bigger channels that already have established audience and you see they try to post some topic on their channel and that topic doesn't get views, most likely for you as a new channel it will also not getting much views. Now if you find some gap within the content they are providing for the audience that is potentially your audience, then of course you can give it a go, and the gap might be there because simply there is no interest on these topics, or you have find this golden nugget and nobody have covered that topic and you might potentially go viral on YouTube by covering something that haven't been spoken about yet and that actually matches interests or pains and issues of your audience. So always do your research. Now always stay unique. You don't have to copy nobody's style of video recording or editing or the manner how they present information. Just be yourself and your audience will appreciate you the way how you are, your unique way of presenting information, whether you are educating them or entertaining them. That doesn't really matter. So don't try to copy exactly anyone on the YouTube. Be yourself, do your research, see what works for the audience, give it a go. If you find a gap with something that haven't been covered, also give it a go, and you never know how it might work out for you. Now step number 5, and that's something I think gets very overlooked and not mentioned in any blog posts or YouTube videos when people talk about how do you monetize your YouTube channel fast, and those are thumbnails. Now if you Google around, you will see the average on YouTube thumbnail click-through rate is 5%. Now in my opinion, if your click-through rate on your videos are 5%, your video won't do really well. So you need to aim for much more. And the simple reason why YouTube thumbnails are so important, especially right now in these days, is because people's attention span is very short. So they will see the YouTube thumbnail even before they will read the title, and you will have like maybe 1 to 2 seconds before they make up their mind whether they want to click on your video. So thumbnails are so essential for you to grow your YouTube channel fast. Now I'm using canva.com to design all the thumbnails on all of my channels. It's a great resource. They have over 10,000 templates. You can get started even if you are struggling and you haven't done any graphic designs before. It's extremely easy to use. Now when you're thinking about your thumbnail, always remember people will see your thumbnails on the mobile phones as well, so bear that in mind. Don't clutter your thumbnail with loads of stuff, and always think about your thumbnail as a first thing when you're planning your content before even you do your script, because that is just really essential part if you want to grow your YouTube channel fast. And why thumbnails are so super important, it doesn't matter if you have done the best video ever, you have spent hours on editing your video, you have polished everything and you are very proud of your video. It's the best quality you could possibly get out there. But it's hidden behind the title, and it's more even hidden behind the thumbnail. So to get the best possible thumbnails you can, to make sure you get that higher click-through rate, watch this video now and I will see you there.